I'm Paint Chips. Today I'm going to be painting Iron Man from Marvel Rivals. So lately I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals. I don't know about you guys, but holy crap, I'm addicted to this game. And I'm not much of a multiplayer guy, but this one, I think it's just the characters you get to use that like really sink in and make me want to play it. Iron Man though, I am not an Iron Man main. I respect you guys that are, but holy crap, he does some damage, doesn't he? So, not exactly an inspiration for, like, oh, I love this guy and I've been playing him so much, but man, I've been seeing a lot on the MVP boards, and I just kind of want to do an Iron Man. So that's what I'm going to do today. Today is a time lapse. This one took me about maybe 5 to 6 hours, a little bit longer just because the amount of detail and the kind of style I did it in. But not too bad. It wasn't a like 2-day or 10-hour or anything. I'm going to be just using some cheap acrylics, some basic chisel brushes. I think on this one I used like a chisel round mostly, maybe a size 2 or 3, kind of a big one. And we're not going to do like a super realistic style. We're going to keep it kind of loosey-goosey. Nothing too crazy on this one. So in the beginning, I'm just going to start by blocking out all the reds, all the kind of colors I need to get in place before I start doing details. There is a lot of variation on Iron Man just because it's Iron Man and he has a lot of different types of colors going on. A lot of the same variations of, reds and yellows, but there's a lot there, so for me it's just easier to kind of block in the big sections and worry about the details as they come along. Now I say that he's not my main, but I do use him, and whoo, he is good if you know how to keep up in the air. I was doing the achievements for the different characters, and there's the one where you need to get like 4 kills with his ultimate blast, and yeah, it took like a whole half a round, 3 minutes to get that achievement done. Cause holy crap, yeah, he's good. I'm more of a get in your face and fight you hand to hand kind of a guy, but man, when there's a good Iron Man on the team, I don't mind going Hulk just to boost him. I don't know, is it silly that I'm talking so much about the game and not so much about the painting? At this point though, I'm still just blocking in colors, working on a little bit of highlights, putting the lights where they need to go, the darks where they need to go. Just kind of establishing tone, nothing crazy yet. And also, I like acrylics because they work really fast. I come from a tattoo background, and the way that like you have to process and work on a tattoo is you kind of just you have to know in which steps you're going to approach it, right? You have to take your time color by color. You have to know in which order you're going to do things just so they don't look funky or like blacks blend into yellows and reds over into your whites and stuff. You have to just be very careful of the order in which you do it. And so I kind of take the same principle when I do acrylics. Because you have so little time to work on them anyway, you're just going to more focus on big blocky colors. You can do nice blends, but that's what oil paints are good for. So in this, I'm just doing big blocky colors, making sure I like the contrast. I like the how they're popping against each other. I like a lot of division of color. So we're just taking it out. And on this piece in particular, I kind of wanted to use what I would consider like dirty colors. Like I know I could have like when I used the yellows and the golds in the face, I could have went to more of like a orangish or a reddish hue, but we already have so much red in the painting. I just used black and went a little bit green, and it kind of gives me that same dark but dirty tone that I'm kind of looking for in this one. And you could, if you're going to try something like this yourself, feel free. Experiment with color. I'm going to be using a lot of blues later just because they pop really nice. The opposite, or the contrasting color of red is more of a green, but greens kind of make us think of Christmas time, and I just wanted something like, you always see Iron Man in the sky, right? So it's kind of a more appropriate color that he might be surrounded in blues, and you keep his reds and yellows kind of to the lower dark midtones, and we'll see what the background does here in a few. And at this stage, I think one thing I would have probably changed here is he's such an angular design. All his flat panels and even all his details are real hard and angular. And when I did the highlights on his face front plate, I kind of went with round just because I do a lot of like specular stuff. I paint a lot of animals, and they tend to have like more round specular types of highlights. And I kind of ignored that here, and maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe a lot more angular highlights would have kind of helped his face like define some of the shapes a little bit better. But if I ever do this painting again, maybe I'll keep that in mind for next time. Or if you do this painting or something similar, you keep that in mind. And I'm just going to do a loosey-goosey background on this one because I know that there's a lot of detail in Iron Man himself, and I just kind of want it to be the focus of the painting. So just something nice and artistic to make him look better, but not distract from him. And now I'm just putting a lot of blues back in because, there's a lot of blue in the background, just kind of trying to even it out. It's not really like a source lighting, like, if he was like holding a green bulb or something, and it'd be shining up and kind of taking over the lighting or the color for him. But, there's so much blue in the background, I'm just kind of reestablishing a lot of the light source using some of the lighter blues that I already have on the palette. And if you like what you see so far, please leave a comment. I'm really new on YouTube. I'm doing a series of 5 videos that all kind of go together. This is going to be how I'm going to launch my channel. But a lot of the things I don't really know about YouTube are, what do you guys like? Is this a good format? Is the music annoying? Am I talking way too much? Would you rather just see me paint it? I can't listen to everybody, but I'd like to know your opinion. Again, I'm really new here. I'm kind of just putting out fillers to see what people want to see. But that being said, I also just want to do some art. So what would you like to see me do? How would you like to see me do it? What could be different on the videos? Please, I would really like some feedback more than anything else. I'm an artist and I like critique, and feel free to critique. now we're just putting details. Details tend to be the part that I enjoy the most. They're really what just cements and kind of finishes off a piece of artwork or painting. I always appreciate a long, well-detailed piece of artwork over just a banana taped to a wall. So that's my style. This is what I did this one in. Did you like it? Will you do one of your own? Have you been playing Marvel Rivals, and will I see you on the battlefield? Again, I'm Paint Chips, and thanks for stopping by. See you next time.